Welcome to our Skyline Information Night. My name is Regina Lake and I'm the principal at Skyline Elementary. I've been here for 7 years and I love it here, and I think you're going to love Skyline too. So tonight, or this afternoon, we're going to talk about these things. We'll talk a little bit about choice enrollment. I'll give you a few highlights about Skyline, a little bit about academics, the communication process here, a few items from our school culture, what it means to volunteer, and Beyond the Bell. So Tacoma is a choice enrollment district, which means that even if Skyline isn't your neighborhood school, you could choice into the school. There's an application process for that, and you would want to get that done by March 18th. If you live outside of Tacoma School District, that's a different process, and you would want to reach out to our district offices for that. So Skyline is a school, we fluctuate in our enrollment from about 325 to 350 students. We have, along with our 3 kindergartens, we have a peer inclusion preschool, and the district does placements for us for that preschool. We have 2 classrooms of 1st through 5th grade. And we have 2 success classrooms, which are our special education self-contained classrooms, and the district does placements for that class as well. Our 5th grades are set up a little differently in that we have 1 teacher teaching all 5th graders English, language arts, social studies, and the other teacher teaching math and science. So it's a really fun model that we've been doing here for about 3 years. Skyline is a Title I school, and what this means is we get additional money from the state and from the federal government because our free and reduced lunch rate is about 65% of our population. So it's great because this pays for an interventionist for us, someone to help students who need some extra help in reading or math, and it also helps us fund some extra extended learning opportunities here. So that's something special about us. Part of our culture is we have a mindfulness practice here, and that's something that we use within our day to help us just take a mindful minute and really focus in on what we need to do to be our best learning self. We have a zones of regulation curriculum that helps students learn how to self-regulate. And the district has bought all Tacoma schools Getting Along Together curriculum, which we're really excited about, and it teaches our kids how to get along together, how to work in a collaborative group, and how to begin solving some of their own problems. We also have an active PTA, and on typical years, they plan monthly family events, and they're always looking for folks to help out. And that's kind of a big deal at Skyline, that these families come out and get to have some fun together every month or so at Skyline. So when we talk about what do kindergartners do, we have, you can probably think about your kindergarten experience. It's reading, writing, math, science, social studies. We have kindergarten standards that we follow. So they are learning a lot of things this kindergarten year. We always start out with a focus on those social emotional skills to get kids ready to be students. They also, of course, are here for lunch in our lunchroom. We have recess, you can all remember that, PE, music, and library. So it's a pretty standard day for kindergarten, and most of the kids are so happy to be back and doing those things. So when you think about what do you need to do to get your student ready for kindergarten, there's a couple of sites here that my kindergarten teachers suggested. So as you're thinking about it, if this is your first student in school, it's a great thing to check out. One of the things kindergarten teachers will talk about if we were in person is that, you know, kids being independent with toileting and buttons on clothes and shoes is something really important to be thinking about this summer. And also just to think about as you purchase things for the fall, can they handle themselves with their clothes? But also check out that Ready for Learning brochure. If you go to that link, it should give you some great ideas about getting kids ready for our kindergarten year. So here at Skyline, there's a variety of ways we get information out. I do a recorded call on Sunday evenings. Teachers will email, some will use text depending on what the parent would like. We have Schoology, which you'll learn more about when you get into school, and you probably know about if you have an older child. And that's a great place to see what kids are learning. It's where their grades are. It gives you a picture every couple of weeks of how your student's doing. We have a family app that's our district version, a way to sign up for special things or get other information. And many teachers here will do classroom newsletters, and that just kind of keeps you in the loop of what's happening, so that when you ask your student, what did you do today? And they say nothing, you have a really great idea about, oh no, what about this thing or that thing? So we do try to communicate regularly, and you can always reach out to us as well. You can volunteer. The last year and a half we were not able to, but this year we are taking volunteers. And volunteers have worked at our recess, volunteers have worked in our classrooms. And it's a great opportunity for family members or a parent to help students in their child's classroom. There are forms on the website. We do a pretty basic background check, and we do ask to see your vaccine card. And then we set up a schedule for you, or your teacher that you're working with will give you some time. So that's a really fun thing to think about, especially for kindergarten families. Beyond the Bell is a new program this year in Tacoma. It allows every elementary school to have activities for students beyond the bell. So at Skyline, we don't have before care. Currently, our before care is over at Point Defiance, and it's the YMCA, but that Point Defiance YMCA does take Skyline students. But we do have aftercare activities, and it involves different sports. They've done basketball, they've done cross country, there's Legos, there's a book club. It's just a variety of things during the sessions. Kids go straight from the bell at the end of the day at 3:30, and then they go to their Beyond the Bell class when you sign them up, and you sign them up in the family app. And this year it's a pay what you choose way of handling that. So I'm not sure what it'll be in the fall, but that's something you'll learn more about when you come to school in the fall. You'll get information on that, or you can call us and ask for that now. So something really exciting, so I wanted to throw in a couple pictures. We're actually getting a new school. And some of you probably know that Skyline, that right now, will be turning into a swing site because we're going to have a new school by August 2022. So this is just a rendering of what it will look like, but you can drive by the site, which is right next to our current Skyline, just right down the street, and you'll see the construction in progress. So we're really excited about this. And I added a few little graphics just so you could get an idea of what it might look like for your student. This is a picture of the new Skyline floor plan. It is a one-story building. Hopefully you'll be able to take a look at it when you get into this recording, but you'll see that there's an early childhood area right near the pre-K playground, and then there's older children are in the right side of the building. The left side of the building is going to have a parent drop-off loop, so that when you're bringing your child, you can just, if you're driving, you'll be able to go through the loop, drop them off near the dining area or the gym, and then continue on with your day. So it's really exciting. If you want to kind of keep up with it, you can go into the website for the district. It should be on the Skyline website. You can also find it on the district hub as well. So our kindergarten classrooms are right in the corner. We have 3 classes that we're planning on for the fall. And you just get an idea of their hallway. Will be more of an early childhood hallway where we'll have kindergarten, preschool, some special ed classes, and first grade. So it's just going to be super exciting. There'll also be a pre-K playground, and this is what that'll look like, and that will be just for preschool kindergarten students at Skyline. So it's going to be a fun year, getting some new items at the school, and I think your kids will love it. So if you have questions, you can call us. This is our office number. You can check in with us, and we will do our best to answer the questions. And I really appreciate your time today, and hope to meet you in the spring after registration.